That just threw me off because that was not what I was expecting. But we are back, episode 23.
Well, go on, peoples.
Feel me? Last night, Luka Doncic played his old team, the Dallas Mavericks, in a very good game. And we are here to talk about that and other things. Dom, welcome back.
Welcome back, my boy.
Little hiatus.
Appreciate y'all.
But
it's good to be back, man.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about the game yesterday? If you guys were able to catch it.
Go ahead, Don.
I was too busy watching my Bucks lose to the Rockets. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on. Saying that, how do you feel about that Amen Thompson flagrant, bro? Because I seen that like, he's trying to kill Giannis. So
I think it was accident though. It looked like an accident type.
Yeah, I couldn't be mad at that one. That one ain't really looked like anything crazy. He was just trying to do a little hard foul, end up choking them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah. Nah, it'd be crazy if it was like I don't know if he just dead ass like punched, if he did just punched him while he was midair, but nah, he just tried to do a little hard foul. I could respect a hard foul. Yeah. I ain't no harm or foul done with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But speaking of fouling, they weren't calling them for them Rockets. I ain't gonna lie. I see how they get all them offensive rebounds. They don't like to call them for the Rockets.
They don't, but I think it's because me and Zuri was talking about this the other day. Like the Rockets and the Thunder is because, like, for example, if you see like a great defender, who's the best defender on your team?
Probably honest. Probably honest.
Well, he was fouled out in a game prior, right? I don't remember what game that was.
I think so. Yeah,
he was fouled out in that game, the Rockets game, because he didn't play at the end of the game, did he?
No, that's because minutes restriction. That was the game before, I think, against Miami, if I'm not mistaken. But if I would say right now, currently it's been Kuzma. Like statistically, they say he's actually been one of the Bucks' best defenders since he got over there.
Okay, well he don't get calls like that. Like they don't call foul on him like that. And let's use Anunoby. Like he a great defender, and they don't call foul on him like that. So what me and Zuri was talking about it, like when you got that one player on the team that could guard people and he's gonna guard everybody and not get called. Those two teams, Rockets and Thunder, they got their whole team that's doing that. So it looks like they fouling, but they might not be fouling. They just really good at defense, bro. But sometimes they do be fouling. I ain't
gonna lie. They was
the coach. Speaking of OKC, when we played them on what was that Sunday? What day was that? Monday.
Yep.
Monday. Yep. The Monday game.
Yeah.
The coach even said it. He was like, "It's hard to play against these teams because they getting away with stuff. You can't touch Shea. We getting fouled and stuff. They're not calling. That's why I'm like, it's like a clash. Like, I don't mind how OKC play defense, but I only say I don't like it because you're not calling it. When we try to match they play, you blowing us for whistles.
Yeah,
you blowing whistles on us. So it's not that we can't play defense. It's the fact that the ref is not being fair on the defense.
Yes. Do you remember when Jalen McDaniels? It was like towards the end of that game. Jalen McDaniels was driving up Kassan Wallace. Was that not a block? And they called that an offensive foul. Was that not a block?
See,
I don't remember the play.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but they definitely be biased though. They definitely.
Lou Dort, he be fouling, bro. I be seeing him like when he played Luka or one of them offensive players. He be like grabbing and like you could see like he's playing how he played the style of defense we like to see. But when it's not reciprocated, like if you like the coach said, if you touch Shea, it's like it's like they blowing the whistle.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't call a whistle on the last three he took. I thought that they was gonna call a foul. Because he foul baits all the time, so they're gonna call it. But it's hard to play against them teams when you can't match their defense.
Nah, but like in the defense of the refs, I'll say if you wasn't playing like this all season, and then when you play the Thunder and the Rockets, you want to play like that, then I'm gonna be consistent and keep calling the fouls that you fouling, even though it might not be a foul or whatever you want to say.
Even when they doing that same exact thing, I mean, I'm
I get their defensive numbers be inflated because they're not calling it for OKC, but they're calling it against us.
But they've been playing this way since the beginning of the season because Rockets was not playing like this last year. They started playing like that this year, and the fact that they're winning and they're doing what they're doing, then they're like, oh, all right, because they made the game a lot more physical since prior years. They had stopped calling certain things, and they started that probably like 2 years ago. Or a year ago, something like that. So, they just doing what they do. But I do agree with y'all. They're not calling because even when we played them, when Hornets played when Golden State played Rockets, we beat Rockets every time this year, except for that one game in the play-in tournament when they was not calling anything for them.
Yeah.
So I definitely know what you're talking about.
What was I gonna say? When you look at OKC and let's say the Rockets, they play a playoff style of defense when it comes to the intensity of defense. I'm not gonna say a scheme, but their intensity is playoff level.
Yes.
If you want us to play playoff level defense in November, we can do that. But just be fair. Because you can see like Minnesota, they play tough defense, but there's some games the ref will call J-Mac will have 3 fouls in the beginning of the game. It's like, what the hell? Why now y'all want to call these fouls when he play like this all the time? So it's hard as a defender, like you don't know what you can get called with. I feel like there's a lot of reputation defenders where they, like you said, they're not calling it, but because they known as a good defender, they're not calling it.
Yes,
you know what I'm
saying? Exactly.
So
and now the team is becoming that type of team, so their reputation is good defense, so they're not calling it. I get you.
It's just good defense. No, that was a foul, bro. I see that was a foul.
Exactly.
Because
like yesterday with Luka. He drove and they grabbed him and they didn't call it
like this.
And they did not call it and they gave Luka a tech. It's like, no, do not call the tech on that, bro.
You giving him an extra point for your mistake, bro. That's messed up, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But at the same time, because I was thinking, like, if I was Luka, right? You feel me? Like, I always say, I always advocate for stuff like this, bro. You can't ask the cops for help, bro. You feel me? The refs or the feds. You cannot look at the cops and say, yo, help me. They shooting at me. Nah, bro. This is what you need to do, bro. I felt like if it was me in Luka's position, I am not going to feel his arm and I'm not going to flare my arm. I'm going to put my arm and I'm still going to force my arm up to try to shoot. So the more that I'm forcing my arm to shoot, I'm not letting go of the ball, bro. I'm going to keep the ball in my hand so you can see that your arm is forcing me down while I'm forcing my arm up. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to call it eventually. I'm not going to let go of the ball and be like, yo, ref. No. Looking at you like this.
I think he was expecting the call. The ref was right there on the baseline.
Nah, that's a fact.
It's not like the ref was behind him and didn't see it. It's like you was right there and you ain't call it, and then you giving me a tech, bro. What are you doing? What you standing there? Like you was daydreaming, like, and then the ref. I feel like if the ref know they made a mistake, don't call no tech. Bro.
Yes,
don't, just let it go. Take your curses, let them curse you. All right, my fault, bro. Next one, I got you.
That's what everybody was saying. Like, yo, like you getting mad at him when you know you missed that. To say I missed it, my fault, and keep it pushing. Like, we won't get mad at you if you say my fault, I didn't see that. But if you over here like, oh no, he didn't foul you, and then when you go back look at the clip, that's why Patrick Beverly got fined or whatever, because he brought the camera like, yo, bro, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? And they don't like being showed up. Like, come on, bro.
That's why they need to hold these refs accountable, bro.
Facts. I'm with everybody that said they want to see the referees report after games.
Because why Adam Silver talking about, oh, they got their own this and that. So why you make players getting fined public? Why you putting that public but not the refs?
Exactly. They should do that. But
no. That's what I was gonna say. I agree, because they should definitely be doing something like that to at least let us know that it go both ways. That's why we asking all these questions to begin with, because we don't know that it go both ways like that. Right. It don't cut deep like that.
Right.
But I say in terms of reputation defenders, I ain't gonna lie. For as much as I love him, Wembanyama is definitely a reputation defender. He has a reputation for being a good one, deservedly so, right? But I've seen clips of him getting like no calls for fouls that look like blocks, then they damn well wasn't blocks. Like, then this is like consistent. Like I said, I love Wembanyama. He is a good defender. He can block his ass off, but he'll get some that definitely weren't blocks. Like, he'll probably hit like wrist or arm, and they just be like, oh shit, he's 7'7". He blocked it.
But this is a part of the ball, though.
No, he not hitting that. He hitting that wrist of me on that this little. Yeah, a little bit under. Yeah. He ain't hitting that palm or the hand.
Okay. Hey, I don't know. I know I see him do his thing. I don't really watch them like that. Whenever they come on, I see them. But
how you feel about the Kuzma trade after you say he's gonna curse out the GM?
Yeah,
I did say it might be work for y'all. I think I was the only one that was like, I think it could work. Like, him being the number 3 is better than him being the number 1. Like, we've seen him as a number 3. He played better defense as a number 3 and all that.
He definitely does. It's way better. He has like he picks up fouls every now and then, but he's been way better on the defensive end than I thought he would be.
Porter looking great for y'all too.
Yeah, he's been looking great. He had a little bit of a struggle, I think, in the Houston game, but that wasn't even his fault. I think that was a rotation issue, because Doc, he was playing good in the first, and then Doc kept him out until like the fourth. I don't know why you would do
Shout
that
out
to somebody.
KPJ, man.
Yeah.
Clippers
Shout out him.
legend. Clippers legend.
He was supposed to be playing in Milwaukee all this time, but draft trades happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, they both have been some pretty good pickups. I say shout out to Jericho Sims too. That one was a little bit under the radar.
Sims is there too. Yeah, facts.
Yeah. He been giving us some really good minutes. I mean, he don't score a lot, but like every time he's on the court, the Bucks are winning those minutes. Like because he out there screening, he out there getting stops. I don't know about the boards yet because they keep popping out of his hand. I don't know if he forget to put some chalk on before he get up out there, but yeah, he be doing his thing. All the pickups are good, so I gotta apologize to John Horst because he did his thing.
Before we continue, I don't know if anybody watched the WNBA. Shout out to Diana Taurasi. She finally decided to hang it up after 20 years.
Yeah.
Feel me? Probably to some people, the WNBA GOAT. Some people,
Yeah.
But shout out to her. She's obviously a legend, Hall of Famer, all of the above when it comes to WNBA. So
facts. But let me take my take on the Laker game. That game was cool. It was a good, intense game. I like the way they was playing defense. They was playing very good defense. I like that. We've been saying how they gonna play defense without a big and stuff like that, but they've been playing well for the past couple of games with Luka on the court. That Denver game they played very well, played defense. They trapped Jokic and kept 3 men on him. So since they've been playing good, LeBron looking like he's not 40, looking like he's 27, sprinting, playing all positions, but he's playing free safety right now too. So that's another good thing. Like he's not really guarding people one-on-one. He's watching the ball and guarding the ball really. But Kyrie went off, dropped 35. He was playing good defense too. He started off hot. I thought Luka was gonna score more than 19, but a triple-double was still fine. But like we was talking about before, I know some of these people that don't know basketball is gonna look at the clips and look at the highlights, and they're gonna see LeBron running off rebounds and doing certain things and thinking, yeah, bro, yeah, Luka's got the ball. Luka's is the one gonna have LeBron play off the ball. But if you look at the whole game, if you watch the whole game, LeBron is standing waiting to see what's going to happen, bro. He doesn't move off the ball. It's some plays. We had this conversation before, and he doesn't really move off the ball, bro. But off them rebounds, off them outlets, there's plays where, there's like 2 plays, bro, last night where he didn't even get back on defense. He started coming down. He didn't even pass half court yet. Dallas missed a shot. Luka got the rebound. Outlet, cherry picking. My man's is cherry picking easy. So, for those guys that don't watch the game before you start talking, bro.
I feel like he's been doing that ever since he got to LA.
He's been doing that forever, bro. He don't play off the ball, bro. He stands there at the 3-point line and camps all the time, but they only show the highlights. They don't show the game.
Speaking of Luka, though, the Mavericks reportedly had an issue with him smoking hookah and drinking beer.
They're gonna make up mad stuff now.
and it's just like, if you look at what he did, if you would have said to a Dallas fan last year, like he got traded because he was drinking and all that, and he gave y'all 73, took y'all to the finals and all that shit, let him do what he wants.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, y'all out here making dumb. I mean, it wasn't a dumb decision, but it's still like, y'all really doing that? Like,
yeah.
What was Jordan doing? He was smoking cigars. I'm pretty sure.
But that was at 40 though.
He was smoking cigars even when he was in the finals.
That's because he wanted. He wasn't doing it during
still
the game.
Bro.
Nah.
Yeah, you could find Jordan smoking a cigar. Nigga. If he was gambling, he was most likely smoking a cigar while he was gambling. Nigga.
Every great player had their vices.
I know. Every great player had their thing, but I know definitely in Jordan time, he was
doing crack.
Not him.
Yeah,
he was doing crack in the 80s.
He ran crack out of the NBA, bro. In the 80s when he came, there was crack going on, and then he ran it out, bro.
If Magic Johnson was spreading disease, you know what I'm saying?
How he's spreading disease? He's the one catching it. He caught it.
He catching and spreading. Forgive me, Black Trucks. Don't come for me. I'm playing. We love Magic Johnson here. But feel me? That was his thing, He was into the gallop, so He was catching
He
stuff.
wasn't by himself, bro. Him and Mr. Bus was doing it.
Exactly. So a lot of stuff was going on in the 80s, bro.
Nah, it was. But I'm not talking about the 80s. In the 80s when Jordan came, he wasn't on the Luka timing, bro. He was being serious. He was serious, bro.
Facts.
He was
but
serious.
But for Luka to be one of these players that in the offseason enjoying his summer, like obviously he gonna get to it when he gotta get to it.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
No, I punish him for that, and then he doing what he doing for y'all, dropping 73. When he had the 60, 20, and 10 game, like he's doing stuff that we ain't never seen. Like there's on Twitter, there's an hour long highlight reel of him. And it's just like everything you watching is like, how did he do that? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
for
it's
all
like
we know,
y'all gave up on him. Go ahead, my fault.
No, you could. I was gonna say, for all we know, that could have been the first and only time he did that in the off season. Like they could have just had to be one day, had to hook it other, and that was it.
But in the Dallas defense, though, I'll say he's doing all that, but he's not bringing it on the defensive end. So all the offense that he's doing.
Think about it. If defense was their main issue, why would you sign an old Klay Thompson and let Derrick Jones Jr. walk?
They was bugging.
Why would you not pick up Drew Holiday when Jalen Brunson? Why would you not go get Drew Holiday?
They was bugging.
Defense was your main part.
They definitely was bugging. But I'm just talking about Luka itself. He's doing all of this on offense because he's not giving us no energy on defense. So all his energy is gonna stay on the offense. But it's like, which is why he can just jog up the court.
What he was doing on
offense. Gets the ball, he sprints and then catches the ball, do his moves, pass it, let everybody score, and then go back on defense. He chill. Oh, you score. It's like he's like, yo, you can score, but I'm gonna score too. So we're gonna have a scoring battle. That's it. No defense.
I just think Nico Harrison ain't rock with Luka because
he didn't
everybody he picking up is a Nike athlete. Everybody who he got was Nike at one point.
Yeah,
Kyrie,
but
AD,
I mean Jordan is Nike too, but
not in his eyes. Jordan is his own brand now. But like, I don't find that to be a valuable excuse to trade Luka. Like your defense ain't, but you giving me damn near 34 points a game and 10 rebounds and eight assists.
Hold on.
Because James Harden was doing that. They wasn't winning, but feel me, that was they setup. We gonna have one engine and everything else is the components of the engine. The defense and everything, and we're gonna thrive on that. And they was in dogfights.
When you had Harden in the isolation, though, it wasn't sweet to get past him.
That's the difference. He gave a little bit more effort than Luka.
Yeah, but I feel like Luka, in a sense, he was getting cooked, but I feel like I still believe when you see how he's playing now on the Lakers and how he's playing in Dallas, that makes me believe it was just a scheme that they had because he was not running from no defense yesterday or anytime he's had to play. I'm seeing Luka in a stance playing defense and getting steals. And
I'll say this.
He was giving effort.
I'll say this. Give it some time because when they call you out on your crap and you think that it's not true, you're gonna try to put some more effort to try to make your name look better. But eventually, he's gonna go back to his original self, and you're gonna get fried.
That's how they build a team. But when you look at how they've guarded the Nuggets, or how they've guarded the Mavericks yesterday, it is still the honeymoon phase, but it's still signs of him at least buying in. Like, all right, y'all need me to play defense. I'm not doing the stuff on offense. I can't get a shot, so I got to do something to be playable. Feel me? So maybe obviously until his shot drops, but I like the way they were playing defense yesterday. LeBron is giving effort. He blocking shots and making hard shots and running. And I like to see that. And that's how you win games when you do the little things. Luka getting 3 steals and he getting 15 rebounds and passing. He can't hit a shot, but he still ended up with 19 and stuff like that.
Yeah. Wait.
And go ahead.
Real quick, just check the score right now. Your boy came back, and he got 20-something points, almost 30.
And
talking about Paul George.
Speaking of Philly, I don't know what the deal is, but Joel Embiid could go under a meniscus replacement procedure, right?
You need to go on a whole body or a whole leg replacement.
Is that what Lonzo did?
I think Lonzo just got a whole new knee. But what they're saying for Embiid to do, it's a replacement procedure or a procedure where the doctor break a bone in his hip to realign the joint and alleviate the pressure. In my case, and what I'm hearing is, in about 10 years, he's going to be needing a cane. Because the way you have to readjust his body, it's not gonna be natural anymore.
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna be the same player. At this point, you can replace his stuff, but he's a big guy, bro. Like I think DeMarcus Cousins said something like, "You don't have to be that size no more. Like you don't have to be that heavy no more. Like
Yeah.
it's okay, bro. Like you too tall and too big, and it's his knee. He got a lot of weight up top, so you know it's a pressure on his leg. He was playing on a damn towel. It looked like a towel was on his leg. I said, nah,
Yeah, no,
something is
I know
wrong here,
exactly
bro.
what it's like. Cause I always say this. I remember when Blake had came back to help the Pistons in their playoff push against the Bucks. He had the exact same type of knee pad setup Embiid had on when he was talking about his knee being messed up at the free throw line. I mean, like it like you said, it just looked like he had wrapped like a bunch of ice packs around his knee and then put the sleeve on and walked out on the court. Like that's crazy. If it ever come to that, you just need to take the surgery and just
And that messed up Blake Griffin's career trying to win a just play.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
played a whole season on a
Just sit it
broken
out.
leg.
Like,
His knee was
and
bad, and then forced him to the playoffs on that bad foot, and then done his career right there.
Yeah, bro. Embiid, if you need to sit out for the rest of this season and go into next season healthy, because who knows, you might not even come back next season, depending on what you're going through, because you know your size and your weight and all that shit. If you gotta take 2 years, take your 2 years, because
Fact.
there's a life after basketball. There's always life after basketball. You want to be healthy to at least be able to walk on your own, bro. If
But
they have to break a bone in your hip, bro, it's over, bro. Just say nah. I'm done.
like he said, it's not him, it's the organization. But
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like,
Philly's bad.
yeah, I feel like it's both of them because you can't, yo, bro. We right here, we all want to play. It don't matter what's going on, we all want to play. You feel me? But they probably is like didn't want him to play at first, and then now they see like, yo, we could probably still make the push. You know, let's get him in. They probably played him that one game. He dropped 30 something. They was like, oh yeah, you look good. Come on, you could do it again. You could do it again. Nah, bro, they should have just shut him down from the beginning, bro.
I think he had a podcast saying that about the playoffs last year.
I would have fined him. I don't care what nobody say. I'm finding him. You wanna go play for the Olympics and then you can't play no games for my team? I'm finding you, bro. You're gonna get fined.
But that's the thing. People, I know, I see a lot of people. Well, before I get to this point, there was a podcast. I gotta find what episode it was, and I'll probably put it in the description or whatever. But he was talking about like the playoffs last year. He was like, I couldn't even jump in the playoffs last year.
So why did you go to play in the Olympics?
But speaking of another, like Kawhi, people give Kawhi a lot of flack, but Kawhi is one of if I can't play, I'm not playing. I'm not.
Yes,
I don't.
He's the only one that says I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah. They took him out of the Olympics and everybody was making jokes. But when Kawhi played for another 5-6 years, and y'all like, oh, it's because he's preserving himself. He know he can't go. That's why when he was in San Antonio, they was like, he seems fine. His test is coming back fine. Why can't he play? He telling you he still feel pain. So I don't know. Yeah. He's not one of those to go play on pain.
Yeah, I don't know. This has been a weird case because I actually remember that lawsuit recent that they had I think it was like a former employee they waged against the Clippers regarding like being fired. Yeah. And like in that lawsuit, Kawhi's medical records came out, and he was actually supposed to be sitting for like 2 years. Like literally the recommended time for him to be out was 2 years, but they keep trying to get him back out there over and over. And so that's what kind of confuses me about the NBA. So it's like,
but it's because they're trying to get get their investment. They paid you all this money to play, and I need people to see you on the court. Like I need to get my money.
Well, as businessmen, they need to do it. I feel like they need to do a better job of assessing the risk of their investments and putting in the proper clauses in place for them to be able to do this, because you can't these people are also providing their services to you, right? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that you putting in $200 million into this guy, and you want him to be the face of your franchise and bring in tons of money for you. But he has to be able to do that job in the first place. So if you need to take 2 years off, you need to make sure that you aren't financially screwing yourself by having him on your team to do that. Because you've been known that he needed that time off.
I feel like they got NBA insurance, bro. So I feel like they should put it in the contract, bro. If you get hurt and you can't play for a certain amount of time, I don't owe you this amount of money. The insurance is probably the insurance should pay you that type of money.
You got to play this amount of games. I said I feel like you could put it in a contract. Like you have to
Yeah.
hit this target of games to get
Yeah,
paid
and
this
I think
amount.
they did that for Zion. Didn't they do something like that for Zion? I could
They
have
put
sworn
a
I heard.
weight. They'll put a weight clause in his thing, and
Okay.
he dropped 20 pounds. I think to start the season he was 284. Now he's 264.
Yeah. Nah, I would definitely put in the contract like, yo, bro, you gotta be able to play this amount of years for the contract. If I sign you for 4 years, 200 and something million, if you only play 1 year out of that 4 years, you only getting 50 million, bro. The insurance should pay you the rest.
Yeah,
Or something else. Like, I don't know, you get less than 200 though. You're not getting the whole 200. You feel me? Because I need my money too. You know, this is a business. You can't perform, that's
yeah,
fine. I get it. I'm not forcing you to play, but
yeah,
something got to happen, bro.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
fact.
me forcing you to play is damaging your career,
yeah,
right? You feel me? I'm gonna make my money regardless. So me doing this is looking out for you and looking out for me. You feel
yeah,
me? Because if you retire and you take the insurance money, or you say whatever, I trade you whatever, I'm still gonna get paid. I might get another talent that's better than you, that's healthy. So I'm
yeah.
gonna get my money.
So speaking of, let's transition to something different real quick. Uh, we just seen the Celtics and Pistons game, before we started recording and stuff.
Yeah.
Jayson Tatum was asked if he feels appreciated in the league, right? And his quote or his statement was, honestly, no. If you took my name and the face away from all my accomplishments and you're just like, this is what player A accomplished at 26, people would talk about me a lot differently. Do you guys agree with what he's saying?
Yeah.
I can agree. Yeah,
Where do
it's
you guys think his hate comes from? Like the Tatum hate, quote unquote.
I'll say his hate come from the way he plays the game. They don't like the way he played the game. So like what he did to Cade today, if he keep doing stuff like that, his stock is gonna rise because they want to see stuff like that. Even though they lost tonight, they want to see him drop people. They want to see him dunk on people, like when he dunked on LeBron and everybody's like, yeah, da, da, da. You feel me? They want to see highlight plays from him. They tired of seeing him doing them stupid jump shot with that ugly form. They want to see him do more stuff. You feel me? They feel like, yo, he's not aggressive enough. He just out there. He's what kind of things is that? Like, bro, nobody want to see that, bro. We want to see you coming to the camera like, yo, yeah, we gonna win another championship. We the best team in the East. I'm the best player in the world. I'm this and that. They want to see some of that rah-rah, but he out there like, hi everybody. I just took a 3. Like
No, that's cat. That's definitely cat. But like how many careers, like if you put them side by side, would you take Tatum over? Like if you just take the names away and put player A, player B, how many players do you think, like blind ranking, would you take Tatum's career over?
a few players. Because he got a ring, bro. He won it.
Would you? Let's obviously, I gotta say the name right now.
He's scoring for his team. He's leading his team in a lot of categories right now.
Definitely averaged 30 before too.
Yeah,
He's averaged 30 before.
Yeah, he's balling. He's been balling, but he's balling quietly. He's a Tim Duncan of this era. Because I would take Tim Duncan resume over a lot of players too.
Yeah,
I never thought that's the first time I ever heard
that. Bro, I said this before. He's boring like Tim Duncan.
He's Tim Duncan of this era. That's mad funny.
He really is Tim Duncan of this era, bro.
But okay, when we talk about resumes, would you take at this moment his resume over Paul Pierce?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So do you guys think he's a better Celtic than Paul Pierce?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. Wow. They got the same amount of rings.
Yeah, but when you talk about resume, it's not only the ring on the resume.
He didn't get nothing yet.
He has a ring. He got all NBA. He don't have Finals MVP.
That's what I'm saying. He don't got no
all rookie. He don't have no
individual. I don't know about rookie of the year, but he don't really have no individual awards, and I don't think Paul Pierce have any of those neither.
I think Tatum is
Paul
one of
Pierce
those suffering
been first team or second team, I think. I don't know, but he's been all NBA. You feel me?
Well, he got Eastern Conference Finals MVP in 2022. So he does have that. I don't know if that counts for anything.
He got the extra.
Yeah, he has the All-Star Game MVP. I don't know if that counts for anything.
All right, you could give him those two, but I feel like him and Paul Pierce, their resume, like his resume looks better than Paul Pierce because
he's only in year 8, by the way.
Huh?
He's only in year 8.
That's what I'm saying, because he only in year 8. His resume looks better because of the duration of the time. He still got time to pass Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce did what Paul Pierce has the same resume as Tatum with a longer tenure. So you will say Tatum is better because he's doing it faster, and but as a player, pound for pound, ball for ball, Paul Pierce is a better basketball player to me than Tatum. And he takes more of the no homo, but no pause. He takes more of the load and tries to put the team on his back and finish games and hitting game winners, and he's in the fight. Like, he's not out here quiet. He got a lot of buzzer beaters. He got a lot of game winners. He might not be dropping 50 every game, but he's giving you 30. When Paul Pierce comes on the court, you gotta guard him. You gotta guard Tatum too, but even though the games are kind of different, Paul Pierce don't shoot as much threes as him, but Paul Pierce is way more aggressive than him.
Dom, you said anything about it yet? Or
nah,
no, I'm taking Tatum. I'm taking
Tatum's
career so far over Pierce's. If I think he's better as a Celtic, I think I would also say yes. If I'm not mistaken, I think like Jonathan said, the accolades are about what I don't know if
basically
Jayson Tatum I don't know if Jayson Tatum has more All NBA appearances at this point than he does, but I can also and I know this is kind of like a little bit unfair, but I can also see Tatum sustaining his success for a lot longer than Paul Pierce, definitely. Mostly because he's not as aggressive and having to play through as much injury and whatnot. It's a different era for him. So I think now I would take Tatum being a better Celtic because he also has a ring and has a chance to do it over a lot more with the squad that he has. And on top of that, like I said, I can also see him sustaining this level of success for a long time instead of just having to hop from team to team and kind of just slowly fade out from there. Not to even say he faded out, because he did have some pretty good years on the teams that he went to.
I got one better. Since you ain't really saying nothing, Zuri, do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Go ahead.
What you was gonna say?
I was just gonna say I feel like Tatum is coming up in an era where he's around a bunch of greats. Like, you got players like Jokic, Shea, Giannis, and
but you can't. You could say in the 90s and the 2000s there was a bunch of greats around that too.
Yeah, but that's why Paul Pierce probably don't have a lot of these accolades, because Tatum. People say, oh, why Tatum can't win an MVP? Look at what he's going against. You got Jokic leading this, Shea doing this. It's like
facts.
And I feel like last year that playoff run was very political, because if it was up to me, he would have got at least one of the 2 awards, Finals MVP or something. But that was very political to try and break them up. You could tell, like, Jason Kidd talking about something. Well, Jaylen Brown, I feel like is the best player. Like, just saying certain things that you feel like they trying to break them up or whatever. But go ahead with
today. I've seen it on ESPN, so I'm gonna throw it out there. Since you brought Paul Pierce, who you think got a better career? Who from their seasons right now? So it's 8 seasons he has, right? Who? I'm gonna tell you right now, 8 seasons, right? Tatum 8 seasons, right? So instead of Paul Pierce, let's use Larry Bird. Larry Bird averaged about. Larry Bird averaged 23, 10, 6.
Before
he had even one ring. He had 4 All NBAs, and I think he had
in 8 years, because Larry played 13. So in 8 years,
in 8 years, he had 1 ring.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Larry Bird is still better.
That's what I'm about to say. Exactly. That's what they had. He had 1 ring. They both had 1 ring, but Larry Bird's numbers was better.
Not even the numbers. Larry Bird had 3 MVPs in 3 years.
That's what I was
going to say.
And he was second place. He was second place in 6 of those years.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too.
He was second place in all 3 of those MVPs. I don't know what year he won a ring, per se, because he only got 3. He only has 3 rings and 2 Finals MVPs.
Yeah,
but it don't tell me what year he won specifically.
He won it in 83. I didn't think he won it in 82. He didn't win it in 81 because 81 was
Oh, so in his first 8 years, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 2 rings. No, he has 3. He has 3 rings in 8 years.
Is it 3 rings? Because sure.
Yeah, it's 3. From 80 to 86, he had 3 rings.
Okay.
So
But
to me, by
it was probably
far, like
7
it's
years, my
not
bad.
even close. I ain't even talking about numbers. I ain't talking about playing style. None. As a Celtic, Larry Bird is the GOAT when it comes to the
Yeah.
Celtics.
Yeah.
I don't care what I don't even care about. No offense to Bill Russell, bro. Larry Bird is just something to behold.
And why is that?
What you mean?
Why you consider him that? And I know why you're gonna say it. I just want you to say it.
1, 2.
His accolades.
And it's the time period he did it in. It's the short time that he was doing it.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. If you're going there, yeah, facts.
That's why he's the GOAT. You for the Celtics. You
He
can't
could have
say
did more if he didn't break his back.
exactly the amount of sorry. The amount of things he did in that short period of time made him great.
Well,
Because
actually,
if he would have kept going and had longevity, it could have looked better.
Before we go, I might have to take that back.
Why?
Because I'm looking at Bill Russell.
Bill Russell went to the finals 11 years straight.
Yes. And in 8 years, if we're doing the 8-year thing,
he had 8 rings.
Exactly. His accolades is ridiculous.
No, but look, he was playing against 4 teams. It was the ABA.
So if you wanna isolate Bill, then okay, Larry.
It was the ABA. No, that doesn't count. It was.
No, I was saying to keep.
It wasn't in the NBA yet. The merger didn't happen.
I would have to go with Bill if I wanted to be consistent. Because I said no numbers, no play style, just accolades. I would have to go Bill.
But the league is different. They played in a different league. That's like playing.
Yeah, but Larry played in a different league to Tatum. So
no. They played in the same NBA.
Okay. No. When I say a different league,
I know what you're saying. Different.
Memphis wasn't there.
No.
Toronto wasn't there. It was a different league.
But they still played against 20-something teams, though. Bill Russell played against AAU teams. There was only like 5 people in the league, bro.
Yeah, but it's still. I'm saying that's what I said. If my point was strictly accolades, no points, none of that, just accolades, I would have to go with Bill Russell. If I'm just going off of accolades, regardless of the league, it's just no name, no face, just accolades. I would say, okay, Bill would technically have to be the best. If I'm going off of what I said, what you're saying, I agree with you, and that's why I said Larry. I didn't even think of Bill, but when I put my point, I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, you got to stay consistent." Bill Russell better. So to what I said, just strictly no name, no face, just accolades. It got to be Bill as the best Celtic ever. That's my point.
If you go that point,
I agree with what you're saying though. I know Bill Russell only played 5 people. He only played like 18 games. I'm looking at how many games he played. He only played like maximum 18, 19 games, bro. So I understand that his numbers could be inflated. Like if we ended the season 20 games at 20 games, a lot of people will be averaging 30 points a game. Feel me?
That's why Bill Russell was not Bill Russell. That's why Walt Chamberlain was averaging 100.
Facts, like
because they was only playing against 5 people.
The most ever in rebounds. He averaged 25 rebounds a game, bro. At one point, he averaged 30 rebounds.
Who that?
Bill Russell.
Yeah.
Feel me? So, yeah. If you want to put Tatum against Larry, Larry clears him by far. Yeah. I think it's a pedestal of the best Celtic, and Larry's here. Then I guess who's second?
You can put Tatum at second.
Is Tatum over Kevin McHale?
Kevin McHale was with
Larry. So, but Kevin McHale,
he wasn't a number one in doing the what? Because look, you got to put it like you could put Kevin McHale and Jaylen Brown together.
So we doing the first 8 years again?
Yeah, you can put them together.
Okay, when we say to be on this pedestal, do you have to be a number one? Put it like that.
I mean.
Kevin, how we want to look at it. That's how we want to look at it.
Definitely does help your case.
Do you want to be a number one? You have to be a number one.
Being a number one definitely does help your case.
Included, because he was probably one of the best bench players ever. Because he got 2 6 Man of the Year. He got rings off the bench and all that. So
yeah, he definitely helped his team. But let's put it as if he was the number one and Larry wasn't there, or Larry was the number. Yeah, Larry wasn't there because he was gonna be too good to be on the bench anyway. So Larry wasn't there. Would they still be getting those rings?
That's a good question. I can't answer.
That's what I'm saying.
From what it looked like, he was averaging 25 off the bench. He was wild and doing stuff off the bench. So if you put that 25 in the starting lineup, because you gotta think Larry was giving you 28 or whatever he was giving, and he giving you 25 off the bench, winning 6 Man of the Year, doing stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? We would never know, but
Same thing what you say about Jalen. Because if Jalen was running the team, could they win championships?
That's a good I wouldn't say debate, but that's a good conversation. I would like to say, when you think of Celtic number ones, we're gonna go Larry, Tatum, Paul Pierce. I don't know. I don't know who's after that. I guess Isaiah Thomas. I don't know. Kyrie. I don't know who's ever after that.
Kevin McHale is before them.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you have to be a number one? If Kevin McHale is in it, then he might still be higher than Tatum as a Celtic specifically.
I mean, that's what Brandon Jennings did.
Okay, because Brandon Jennings was thrown in Kevin Garnett, and Kevin Garnett barely did anything. I mean, he won a chip with the Celtics, but he wasn't.
He wasn't really a Celtic. But exactly. I mean, he repped Celtic more than he repped Minnesota fakely.
But that's because of the ownership of Minnesota.
Yeah.
But he did say if Boston and Minnesota went to the finals last year or whenever it was, he was chanting for both. He was like, "I'm gonna go to Minnesota."
He played for both.
Yeah,
I would have done the same thing.
Do you think the new generation will know Kevin Garnett more for being a Celtic or a Timberwolf?
Celtic.
More for us being a Celtic because he actually won there.
Okay, but it all depends. They will have to watch highlights and or go back and watch stuff because, like, I seen a clip earlier today. One of these young guys, they streaming and they going through old clips and they watching Larry Bird and they seeing Larry Bird bug out and they sitting here like, I didn't know he was this good. Like, bro, stop talking and go watch back in the days, bro.
Facts.
Nobody in the back in the days was really plumbers. Like they said, Jordan didn't play against plumbers, bro. People was just nice and he was just better. You feel me?
Okay. In y'all opinion, I don't know how y'all look at accolades. We just remember we doing what Tatum said, take his name and face off of this stuff and just his accolades alone.
Yeah.
Right. In 8 years, we keep an 8-year bracket. Do y'all think he has a better career than Anthony Davis in 8 years?
Yeah. He has a championship. That championship bunks a lot of stuff. Even though he didn't get the MVP in the finals, that championship bunks a lot.
How many years Anthony Davis been in the league?
When he was in his first 8 years, he was in what, New Orleans, right?
New Orleans, yeah. I think he was in New Orleans that whole time.
He wasn't even in New Orleans for that long.
He wasn't?
He got drafted 2012 and he left 2019. So that's 7 years.
7 years. Yeah, 7.
So he had a ring in his first 8 years.
Okay.
Because he came in at what?
His first season in LA.
The championship was his 8th year.
Okay.
So because he was 26 when he won that chip, and he's now what, 31, 32? He's 31 now. So, and he was in LA for how long? He was in LA for 4 years. Okay. So he was in the DP. Okay. Are accolades what you've actually won or what you was in contention for?
What you actually won. Because then that's like stuff you got in your heart.
Okay,
so stuff like that.
Just a lot of people was second a lot.
When did the 7-8-15 come out? Does that count in his first 8 years? No, right? That's after his first 8 years. Does that
when the what?
The 7-8-15.
Top 75. That was year.
That was after. They announced that after.
That was like that was
like 22.
Yeah, when they opened the arenas back up, I think.
That was like, it had to be 2022, somewhere around there.
Yeah, something like that.
Because Kobe wasn't there, obviously, because Kobe passed away.
Yeah.
But he has I don't know. It doesn't tell me exactly what year. No, actually, I could just look at what years he won these things. He was a All-Star. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. He was second in Rookie of the Year. I don't know who won it that year.
So that don't count.
He was All NBA first team 1, 2, 3, 4. He was All NBA 1, 2, 3. 4 times he was the All NBA first team in his first 8 years. All defensive. It don't tell me when he won all defensive, but I'm gonna assume that was his first 8 years.
He didn't win the defensive title.
No, but he was a 3-time block champ.
Yeah, so that
I don't know when that was. He was all rookie.
The champs, the leading in the category in the statistical category that counts.
The AD get a 30.
Tatum hasn't never led in anything, maybe not even scoring.
I was gonna say
his team, but not the league.
The AD get a 30-point per game season or no?
I think he did.
AD averaged 30.
No, did he get one in that time span?
Average 30? No. He almost did though.
I,
One of his years in uh New Orleans, he averaged 28 twice.
I say just because of the defensive accolades that he got, you can give me AD. You can give
Yeah,
me
AD look better right now.
Let's see about.
Let's take the
I was gonna
mask
say
off. D Wade, check D Wade's his first 8 years.
Dwayne Wade, D Wayne. His first 8 years. Okay, so we know he
So
won
we
the
got
chip.
AD over Tatum right now in his first.
Actually, I think D Wade got 8 rings. He only played 13 years. So I think he got
rings.
No, 3 rings in 8 years. Sorry, and a Finals MVP. So 1, 2,
He
3.
definitely got a scoring title. He got a block title for a guard, I think. He got steals.
I was gonna try to put Giannis and Jokic name in this, but they resume.
Yeah, they definitely better than Tatum in 8 years.
Yeah, they resume is clear.
I don't think they have a ring in 8 years. I could be wrong, but I do think just what they were doing before the ring. Because Jokic got
they both got their rings within 8 years. That's the crazy part.
So Jokic ain't played 10 years yet. This year 10 now.
I think so. They both. That's crazy. They both got 2 MVPs in the ring before a year after a year 8.
What I was gonna say, Dwayne Wade, he definitely has done more in 8 years than Tatum. Because by 2011, he already had a ring alone, and he was an all-star. He was
all-star MVP,
all
scoring
NBA.
champ.
Yeah, he did all that already. That was what you call it?
So that's what's holding him back.
Yeah,
is the things that he's not accomplishing. He's not taking that rah to be aggressive to try to go get these things.
Dwayne Wade was a talker.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
He was mad aggressive on the court. He backed it up. He played crazy defense. He was hitting game winners. This is my city. He was doing a lot. He wasn't blowing kisses to the crowd and just being smiley and chilling and stuff like that. He was being aggressive. You was scared to play him.
To keep the topic on. Like that. Go ahead. What you said, Dom?
No, I was saying low key. You had to be aggressive back then.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? To keep it on the topic of Anthony Davis, and when I said New Orleans, DeMarcus Cousins stated that he believes that they would have won the championship if he stayed healthy with him and Anthony Davis.
I believe that.
I definitely would say yes. I agree. Why? Because you had to be there to understand how much of a problem they were.
Was killing.
DeMarcus was averaging like 26, 13, and 7.
And AD was doing the same thing.
Yes. And remember, he said he believed they could win. They was giving Golden State problems already.
Yes.
And Draymond could only guard one of them.
Yep.
So it's pick your poison. And they had a Rondo that was still pretty.
Yep.
Still
and
very good.
Bogut was there, and Bogut couldn't guard him.
Exactly.
But this is the same time they had Durant, though, right?
Yeah.
No, Durant.
Yeah, they had KD there. That was like KD's second
Golden
year
State?
Yeah.
What year was that?
Like 2018.
But then again, that's the same year he went out because he got hurt against the Spurs, right?
It was Achilles. He got hurt against the Rockets. But they had Drew Holiday. They had the two good defensive backcourt. They had a good defensive backcourt. Etuan Moore was the he don't count to be there. But they had AD and they had DeMarcus.
Well, now I don't know.
It would have been close, but I could agree with they would have probably been a better matchup than the Rockets.
Yes, they were way better matchup.
So it would have been harder for the Warriors.
But Warriors didn't have an easy road still.
Exactly. So speaking of the Warriors, let me ask y'all this: What makes somebody they were unbeatable in the sense like? Because there's a lot of talk with the word, oh, they could have lost if this happened, if that happened. So if that's the case, they weren't unbeatable. They just got lucky.
They weren't unbeatable. Their road wasn't easy.
Exactly.
The teams that they played, for example, let's go to Portland. I don't remember what year it was, but they swept Portland. Remember what year they swept Portland, right? Their first year, actually, when they got KD, that was fakely easy. They swept everybody and they lost one game. And they was what 16-1 that year with their first year with KD, but the second year 2018 when they went back to back, that was not easy. Feel me? Or was it the first year? I don't remember which year it was exactly. But one of them years, it was not easy. When they played Portland, they swept Portland, but the game went down to the wire every game. They beat Portland by a 12 in the series. They beat them by like 12-15 margin for 4 games, or probably less than that. The games was close. They won by 2, 3, 4, 5.
They sure were, yeah. I remember those games.
Yeah.
So it wasn't easy. And then they had to play the Rockets with freaking Westbrook when they went down 2-1 or something like that. Was it Westbrook or was it Chris Paul? Chris Paul, yeah.
KD was in Brooklyn by then. By the time Westbrook got there.
You said who was in Brooklyn?
KD. He left.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So it was Chris Paul. That Rockets team was a problem. They almost lost. They went to Game 7.
Yeah.
They almost lost. Rockets decided they want to miss 22 straight threes.
I will be honest. That year, that was the series that made me say F Chris Paul. He had me so mad because you was killing, you shimmying, doing the against Curry, you wilding, you going off just for your leg to bruck up, bro.
Yeah.
And then the next game they missed 27 straight threes. Nah, that made me hate Chris Paul, bro. Like I understand he's a great player and he's a very smart basketball, but that right there is stuff that make me dislike you. Why are you so unlucky? Like, why are you like I'm rooting for you?
For me, with Chris Paul was when he gave up the series, because I'm gonna say he gave it up.
When
I don't remember who they's playing, but they were supposed to win, and he gave up the last shot by faking a foul, trying to bait a foul, and they didn't call it.
When
I think it was with the Clippers. I don't remember who they played, but it was a last shot, and he got fouled. He faked the foul, like he tried to bait for the foul, and threw the ball up, and the ref didn't call foul, and they lost.
Speaking of Chris Paul, taking it back though, Dom, I don't know if you probably wasn't watching during this time. What was it like to witness Deron Williams versus Chris Paul in real time? Like how close? Yeah, because you was watching at the time. How close was it for Deron Williams to be the best guard in the league at the time?
Jokic and Giannis.
Ah, damn, it was like that.
They was going back and forth, bro. Back and forth. Utah was in the mix, and what's he on? He was on New Orleans at that time, they was going back and forth, bro. They was killing. There was a point. That's when they was saying like the league is turning into a point guard league. They was killing. Darren Williams with that left to right crossover, bro, cooking. Utah was that, and him and Carlos Boozer. They was coming, bro. Pause. They was doing their thing. They was about to be the new John Stockton and Carmelo.
That makes sense because they had what? Boozer. They had Karolinko.
They had AK-47 there. Yep. They had
that Utah team was good. Now that I look back,
their squad was good, bro. And then you had Chris Paul,
David West.
Was
Tyson Chandler there?
Yes.
JR was there at a point. I don't know if he left already.
Yeah, I don't remember if he was there when they was doing their thing, but it was a short little 2 years, something like that. Yeah. But there was battles, bro. Like them two was the top 2 point guards in the league for a good 2 years straight.
I wonder what happened to Deron to where like he fell off a cliff. Now I won't say fell off a cliff, but when he got to Brooklyn, he was still nice, but he wasn't Deron.
I think he got hurt, and that messed up his career.
Probably because I like when he got to Cleveland, I really
when
he was on Brooklyn though. That's when he was still himself a little bit, but he couldn't really. He needed help. That's why they had Joe there. Had everybody else there to help him.
He only played 12 years. He only played 12 years. He got out the league when he was 32. Now that's very young. That's still like people's primes.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? And what I like about the old NBA, you don't have to be averaging 30 to be the best in a sense. Like how you saying him and Chris Paul was 1-1. None of them was crazy scorers, and we talking about they the best. Anybody averaging 18, that's light. Like we down the new generation downplays a lot of stuff.
But it's because of the threes now. That's what it is. Because they don't see the game. Like the game it was hard for you to get points, bro. It was hard for you to get points, bro. And that's why they saying like, certain players and stuff like that is like, yo, they like, for example, they sleep on Tracy, bro.
Facts.
You
seen that video, Tracy? He was like, "What are you doing at 24?"
You see this video I said with him and Kobe's going at it, bro? Yeah. They sleep on Tracy. Tracy is nasty, bro.
Facts. For y'all, who is y'all most like? If you was to say this player, like you like this player, you don't got to be like a 30 point per game scorer. Like this is a player that you actually like that most people would not like talk about. Like most underrated player that you like. For me, I say it all the time. Rondo. Rondo is one of them,
You like
and I would say I don't. Blake Griffin don't go in that. He's a known like people know Blake Griffin. I think I would say probably like a Sean Marion. Them like defensive, like they create fast breaks. Them type of players. And Rondo, who knows the game, like he don't gotta kill you, but he got games where he had like 40, 16, and 5 steals. Like he's one of those that break out. Dom,
I think
who's that for you?
I don't know. I mean, you could say for me, you could probably say Melo, even though Melo is up there, but they try to downplay Melo for me.
Yeah, this new generation not gonna understand.
Yeah, Melo game, bro. He was and Dirk too. Like it's for me. My type of scoring, bro. The way how I like to watch basketball, I like people that is like in the phone booth, like got footwork, could pump fake you to death, shoot, drive to the basket. You can't stop them from scoring on any angle, bro. They could they could score anywhere. And then I love a point guard that could pass the ball. So Darren Williams, I was messing with Darren Williams. I wasn't a Chris Paul fan really. I was a Darren Williams fan more, But I don't know.
So Daron and Melo.
I mean, you could say that too.
For if I was to put those two on a team, like let's say Melo was in
Marcus
Utah.
Aldridge, bro, like post players, bro. I like them post players, bro. I'm trying to.
Dom, who was your two? Let's just say two.
I'll go with Brandon Knight. I always rock with him. That's easy.
He's only talking about Milwaukee players, bro.
That just had me rolling. I did not expect that. I thought you were about to say Brandon Roy or something.
What's your channel, bro? Called the basketball channel for y'all?
It's FanDuel Sports Wisconsin now.
Yeah, they keep changing Wisconsin TV. That's the only thing you watch, bro.
Funny. Yo, I was about to say, Brandon Knight is good. He said Brandon Knight. I mean Brandon Roy.
All you watch, bro.
Yo, that's dumb funny.
Why you can't say Brandon Jennings?
Yo, because everybody know Brandon Jennings was nice. He dropped 55 as a rookie, but
nobody knows Brandon Jennings was nice, bro.
Brandon Knight.
Only we basketball people know Brandon Jennings was nice.
No, go ahead, Brandon Knight and who else?
Brandon Knight and
Michael Redd, bro. No, they don't know who that is. I don't even think Zuri know who that is.
I didn't watch him, but I know who he is though.
A lot of people didn't know. They don't know about Michael Redd. That is true. But I say
Ray Allen.
I say shout out OJ Mayo, man.
OJ.
Shout out OJ Mayo.
OJ was nice, bro.
Yo, nah, you really a Milwaukee guy.
I'm so serious, man.
OJ was nice, so I give him that. That. OJ was nice. He's better than Brandon Knight. OJ was nice. He was a top guy.
So go ahead. Say what y'all gonna say.
No, I'm saying if we talk about underrated, I just throw Brandon Knight out there because we see him getting punched on, ankles broken, all that stuff. But he was really for real nice under all that though.
What I was gonna say, which is why I'm weak at because they most likely crossed over at one point. But I was gonna ask if y'all was to put y'all two players that y'all said on a team, how far do y'all think y'all would that team would go? Whether it would be the Knicks or the Jazz with Melo and Daron, or it would just be obviously the Bucks for you.
I think if Melo was on the Jazz with Darren Williams, they would probably go far.
Remember, instead of the Nuggets, he put him on the Jazz instead of the Nuggets.
I think they would go far because that pick and roll would be crazy.
Yeah. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, when we get everybody together, we're gonna do a 2-on-2 tournament, not a 1-on-1. We're gonna do a 2-on-2 tournament, and this is why
real basketball.
What I said? No, this guy.
Oh, I don't know.
No, what I said in the chat about
there's only 5 of us.
No, a 2-on-2 tournament, as in like how I said in the chat, duos. Like we put, it's not gonna be literal duos. It could be that happened, but like how you just said, Melo and Daron Williams do a mashup and make a bracket, and obviously, I'm gonna try and figure out a way that everybody could vote on it, like make a bunch of people vote on it, and then we see who comes out on top, because that's a good duo. I ain't gonna lie, Daron Williams and Melo. I don't know about the Brandon Knight, OJ Mayo. You gonna have to come up with something different than that.
Yeah, I mean, if I know that's how you finna do it, yeah.
But that's why I said underrated because I said Rondo and.
Yeah, but they is underrated though.
You said Rondo and Sean Marion. I think you
Sean
said
Marion. That team might upset some teams because of the defense, but they're not a scoring team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
they not. So how they gonna upset somebody? They gotta score the ball too.
Yeah, but
my team
Rondo could score. That's what I'm saying. Rondo could still score. He's not a scorer, but there's games
we're gonna sag off on Rondo.
But it's okay. I'm not saying. I said they could upset 18. Nigga, excuse my language. They could beat OJ Mayo and Brandon Knight, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on, like that's what I'm saying. Like, they could upset a team. Like,
I did throw LaMarcus in there too, but like I don't know. I like phone booth players, bro. I like players that Dirk too. I threw out there too. I like players that you have to watch them. Like they could kill you 1-on-1. You need to double, and then they play out the double and can pass the ball. Like for me, that's what I don't know. That's what I like, bro.
But we're gonna come up with a lot of duos. How many duos should we do? There's about 5 of us. We could come up with about 3 each. That'll be
that
3, 15. Would that be equal? Would that be like break it down? Like when you go to the next rounds, would that be
that's
equal?
15?
15. Then the next round would be what? 7? No, because one.
So we all pick 4 then to make it even. 20, and then next is gonna be what? 5. It's 5 of us, so it's gonna be uneven anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I was trying to make it even. Like unless, let's say somebody, if you can't think of one, that's all right. If you could only think of 2, that's fine. But if somebody can make up like 3, because if we get 14, it'll be easy. Because then 14, 17, no, some not adding up.
It's gonna be uneven regardless because it's 5 of us.
So somebody gonna get a bye week. Somebody gonna have to get a bye week.
We gotta get all of us gotta get a bye week.
Okay, so obviously, I'm not gonna put together duos that I think would win it all, but I will put together good duos that like underrated duos. I would say I would focus on. Like I'm not gonna put Jordan and Hakeem together. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I feel what you're saying. Realistic.
Yeah, show love to the underrated ballers like Dom just did. I ain't gonna lie. When you say OJ, anytime somebody say OJ Mayo, I think of Rudy Gay. Every time they say them names, like
you can put OJ Mayo and Rudy.
That's the type of players I think about, like Rudy Gay, Michael Beasley, OJ Mayo. I look at them like all in the same like hooper, like they real good, but they never was.
Brandon Roy was nice.
Like,
nice. But wait, since you brought up duos though, like today when I was coming from work, I was thinking about who's like the best duos right now in the league. Like
best duo in the league.
Like we got a couple of duos
playing,
right now.
like they currently playing, or they just a duo like they
that's
on the same
currently
team.
Playing.
Okay, let me see.
Like you could put or you could say trios because it's really trios right now. So
I was gonna say for me, my favorite duo, I wouldn't say they the best, but my favorite duo currently is Luka and LeBron. Like I don't know why, like seeing them players together, like
they're the same. They're mirror to each other, athletic and non-athletic.
Yeah, that's what I say because Luka ain't. I wouldn't say he athletic, but like
no, they're mirrors. They just
they play the same.
They're the same character. They just one is athletic and one is not. Yeah. Like that's like you create the character in 2K and you could either put speed and dunks.
Yeah.
Or shooting and step backs.
Okay, but if I'm being honest, the best duo might be. Damn, let me look at the teams in the league.
We can say trios too because Celtics they really got a trio over there. It's not. They probably got a 5.
If you want to do duo, bro, I can't lie. It might be OKC, bro. They might be the best duo, like with Jalen Williams and Shea, or Shet and Shea, bro. Like
because of their record.
But that's what I'm trying to think. Like. How can we classify a good duo if you're not winning, or is we not doing that?
I mean, you can put winning in there. That has to be something that you gotta talk about. But
I was gonna say Cat and Brunson.
The top scoring duo is Milwaukee right now.
Yeah, they a good duo. They probably might be the best duo.
They're not winning like OKC. That's what I'm saying.
But that's why I said I originally thought Cat and Brunson because I was gonna say. I like Cat and Anthony Edwards last year. That was my favorite duo.
Yeah.
But
Cat and Brunson is valid too. They like top 4 in scoring, I think. But I'm that's why I said we can either do duos or we could do trios because
I don't know no trios.
Celtics got a trio,
That's the thing. I look at Celtics more of a duo. Like Porzingis is there.
I know, but they kind of a trio too. You know, and Golden State got a duo right now that's bugging.
That might be currently the best duo. But when healthy, it was just Kyrie and AD. I'll give it to them.
That too. I'm about to say that too. That's gonna be
but
crazy.
Then again, you got Kawhi and Harden as a duo.
That's
a good duo. You got Jamal and Jokic. This a slept-on duo, or Westbrook and Jokic, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, they're a pretty good duo as it stands.
Yep. And like that's the thing now. Now a lot of teams got duos. That's where I was really trying to go to. Not really like trying to say who's the best duo. I know I said that first, but I was meaning like since a lot of teams got duos right now, like the league is like a duo trio league. You feel me? Because you could also say Sengun and Green, Fox and Wemby.
Yeah, that's a slept on ring.
You know, there's a lot of people that got duos right now. I really and truly I would say Chet and SGA instead of Williams and SGA.
Wait, who you said?
Chet and SGA instead of Williams and SGA.
Chet and that's why I said either J Dub and SGA or Chet and SGA. It don't matter, but
or you can put them as trios. That's what I'm saying. Somebody got to take the back seat for the trios. It could be the two top guys.
You can say Chet because he just came back because Chet was hurt. So you can say Chet take the back seat on that one. But how you feel about Ja and Jaren Jackson as a duo?
That's good too.
They've been a duo for years.
But you got to add Dane for the trio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Trios, there's not a lot. But two duos, okay. Because who would be the next trio? Who would be the next trio?
That's the difficult one. Like people say Anunoby, but I might say Mikal.
I would say Josh Hart, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Them. That's what I was about to say too.
But they got about 5 people. Milwaukee got a trio now, but who's Indiana's trio?
They got a trio.
Probably Mathurin, Siakam.
Nah.
It gotta be Nembhard, bro.
Turner.
Not Nembhard.
Halliburton and what's the other guy? Siakam.
I might be gassed up Nembhard because he was pissing me off last playoffs in a good way. Like the Pacers, I know I talk smack about the Pacers a lot. I used to be a Pacers fan back in the day with Paul George and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they piss me off in a way where like they're extremely good when they're not supposed to be. Like when you see the Pacers play like the Knicks, they're not supposed to beat the Knicks or the Bucks, bro. Yeah. And when they do it, it's like, damn, I'm hating. Next game, y'all losing. I don't care. Like that's me. Like when they beat the Bucks, I was like, next game. Then Dame go and get her. I said, damn, next game they beat the Bucks. I said, all right, Knicks got this. The Knicks go and lose on the road, win at home, then decide to get spanked game 7 with bare injuries. I'm like, I'm hating. But then they played Boston. I was like, yeah, y'all got to beat Boston, bro. That's the one time I was rooting for them. But Nembhard, I think I like Nembhard game, bro. Like I was watching them play the Raptors earlier. Like he did a nice little pull-up jumper from what I seen before I went to the house.
Good and he defensive. He's from Canada. Yeah. Them Canadians is balling out there.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't consider him a part of a trio.
But who? So you said Turner. Okay, Mathurin's average. How we doing this year off of points?
I mean, yeah, points and probably never have to be points because Hart don't got the points. It's production.
But Mathurin, Turner averaged 15 and 6, and Mathurin averages 16 and 5.
Him being on the court though is better than Mathurin on the court.
But don't Mathurin come off the bench?
Exactly.
I mean, you could be a part of the because don't Josh Hart come off the bench?
You can be off the Josh Hart don't come off the bench, or does he?
So where he start? Because it's Brunson, Mikal, OG, then Cat. Who's the 4? Josh Hart the 4?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, damn. Yeah, they're not beating nobody with that.
But you don't have to be. A trio could come off the bench because let's go back to the days when a trio first started. Tony, Tim, and Ginobili coming off the bench.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Mathurin could be the third piece, like Dom said.
Yeah,
he's averaging a lot. Well, not a lot, but 16, which is more than 15, obviously. But his production
off the bench with less minutes, so he is averaging a lot. Let's say that.
Yeah. So I mean,
he's doing it in less minutes.
So that's the Pacers. We got to write these down because Miami's trio is what? Wiggins, Bam, and Hero. That's their trio.
Yeah. Sacramento has one now too with Sabonis, Levine.
So the Clippers would be Harden, Kawhi,
Powell.
Zubac. Oh, Powell. Damn. Okay, yeah, Powell. Yeah. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these teams don't even got a one, bro. Like, who's Portland? Portland don't got nobody. It's not Scoot.
No,
It's Simons.
Yeah.
Simon, Sharp, and Aiden, I would say.
Simmons is their best player.
Yeah, Simons.
Yeah.
You said who? Simons, who, and who?
Sharp and Aiden.
Yeah, Shaden Sharp and Aiden. Damn. I don't know if I like that Aiden one.
He when he locks in, that he actually does play good, because I think I seen him.
Hold on. Speaking of Portland, I have to say this because I seen something on Twitter. How do y'all feel about Scoot, bro? He was the number 3 pick. How do we feel about Scoot in year 2?
I think he could still coming along. It's been very, very inconsistent for him. He'll have stretches where he like puts it together and plays really good, and then like all of a sudden he just back on the bench. I don't know what Chauncey Billups is like trying to instill in him, but he been good. He just keeping it consistent.
I think he probably got to just play through his mistakes and keep it going. They're not a good team anyway, so just have him develop.
So you think do you guys think he's a starting level point guard, or would he be a killer off the bench? Like,
he needs to start. He needs to start for them to get the.
Hey, he's a good defender. Like, he actually good on defense.
Yeah, he is.
Damn, Shaden
I don't know. I don't really watch them to really tell, but
that's what I'm asking. I know Don.
If he's a good defender though, if he's like one of their best perimeter defender, then he has to start.
He's a good he's a good perimeter. Like I said, to be the best version of Scoot he can possibly be, he has to start because. Like you said, they need to get him to play through all the mistakes, even the turnovers.
Yeah, they're not good, so they just let him develop.
He's got a hell of a pull-up jumper. Like it's really good, but it's just
he's young. Get reps in. He's very young. He's only like 20, 19.
As a guard, it takes time. Hell, Garland just got good like a few years ago. He was kind of stinking it up for like a year or two.
He showed out a little bit, but he digressed last year because Mitchell pulled up. But before Mitchell was there, he was doing good. Last year was his worst year, and this year he came back.
Because I was gonna say the first year they literally said he had like one of the worst NBA seasons, worst seasons in NBA history or something like that. And then it took him a while to get good. Like statistically he had like a really bad season, but it just took him time to really develop into what he could have been.
That happens.
So that's all I think they need to give Scoot a chance to do.
That happens. What you think about Magic's big three?
It would be Suggs, Paolo, and Franz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'd be them.
Because right now, even though
Suggs is not playing, right?
No, they're losing because he's missing. He's like their defensive anchor.
Okay. Let's see. Brooklyn don't got a 3. I don't care what y'all could make it up. They don't
got nobody.
It's Cam Johnson by himself. He don't got nobody else.
Well, no. Washington.
Cam Thomas out in there?
Cam Thomas. Okay, wait. Claxton. Cam Thomas, Claxton, and George. Okay, all right, never mind. I take that back. Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas, and Nick Claxton. That would be their 3.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good, but that would be their 3.
No, it can be good if they get the right pieces around them.
Yeah.
Because Cam Johnson is not trash.
Their coach is extremely well.
Cam Johnson is not trash.
No. Who's the Bulls' big 3?
They just traded their whole team.
It'll be Lonzo, Vucevic, and what, Giddey?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Lonzo and Giddey.
Atlanta is Trey Johnson when he's healthy, and
Tyler Daniels.
Dyson Daniels, would he be in the 3?
I would probably get that to a Kongwu before.
Wait, who you said?
Yeah, Kongwu's good. I said Jalen Johnson, Trae Young, and I was gonna say Clint Capella.
What about Arisha Shea?
I was gonna say him. How y'all feel about Arisha Shea?
He's coming along good for a first round pick, but
they say he's very good at cutting. Like, I want y'all to follow this page on Twitter called Brett Usher. He will put y'all on to a lot of players that you probably can't watch.
Okay.
It's Brett Usher. He posts it's highlights, but it's consistent highlights. Like, it's not
straight to the point. Yeah.
It's straight to the point.
Okay.
Like, he'll put Bub Carrington mid range, or let's say Shaden Sharp step back threes, or Norman Powell off the break threes. It's like he'll just show probably about 3-4 minutes of just clips of them doing one move for 5 minutes. And that's
And
how.
then that I'll follow it. Who else we got out there?
Minnesota would be,
bro. I say y'all big three, bro, is Edwards, Nas Reed, bro. He needs to play, bro. And I'll throw what's the name out there when he come back? Light skinned white boy. What's his name?
See, that's where you lost me.
No, bro. Who else is there?
It's AE, McDaniels, and Nas Reed. That's the three.
I think McDaniels is. I mean, you could go with McDaniels, but I like
McDaniels is the one they talk, bro. Anthony, it was a meme for mad long. He was like, they got who he said they got Kevin Durant. Yeah. We got Jaden McDaniels.
I know. Jaden is good, bro. He's
playing better this year. Like they actually stopped having him as a spot. Like they let him get the ball and go. Like, you know.
So I guess you could say that, but I don't definitely Randall is not part of no 3, bro. And Gobert is not part of no 3. But what's his name? What's Dante? Dante
could sneak in there though.
That's what
I don't think he's better than the 3 ahead of him though.
Okay, so we could go with that.
To get back healthy, he could be.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he could produce.
It'll be a 3-8-3B. It'll be a 3-8-3B.
Okay,
put it like that.
Okay,
but
Nas Reed is definitely in there, bro. I've been calling him his number for a long time. Phoenix got a 4, a whole 5, probably.
Toronto got Scotty, BI,
RJ. Who else is there? We call Milwaukee. Who Milwaukee? Oh yeah, no,
it'll be Kuzma. It'll be Kuzma.
Yeah, Kuzma.
That'll be the 3. Yeah, who's Dallas's 3?
Kyrie,
Clay, and AD.
Not PJ.
No.
Yeah, it'd be Clay.
It's Clay, bro. You ain't see what Clay did? Scored what? Freaking 15 points in the 4th quarter last night.
Come on, how often was Clay doing that?
Bro, you lead with AD on the court, bro. He's gonna be able to.
Okay, all right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll let that rock for now.
Come on, bro.
Who is the Pistons' big 3? It's definitely Cade, Ivy, and would it be Beasley?
I don't even think Ivy is in there right now because he hurt.
No, but he was definitely the number 2 when he was playing.
He definitely was.
That's why even if he hurt, he still got to be in there.
All right, so
Duran and like you say, either Beasley or Thompson. I would say.
Oh yeah, Thompson. Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, Darren is in there. Yeah. Charlotte.
Bro, it's LaMelo and well, actually they have a 3. It's Bridges, Miller, and Ball.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's not good, but that be
that mean it's good enough if they get pieces around him.
We taking Mark Williams out that combo.
Mark Williams is a big. Is he
better than?
He's not better than the 3 of them right there.
He was playing better than Bridges for a little bit, but
Bridges has been leading them and scoring a lot recently.
Once the trade happened, though, kind of.
What's New Orleans' big 3? Murray, CJ,
and Zion.
Murray, CJ, Zion. Okay. Philly, we know they big 3 already. Well,
they might be lose. They might
probably Trey Murphy, honestly, for Pelicans.
You talking about Philly?
Right. Philly would possibly be Maxey, Embiid, and McCain.
Yeah.
That's why I said in my head I'm like Paul George is in there, but I have to see how McCain play and how Paul George is playing. I mean, he did good today. He heard me talk smack and he played decent today. Utah, they fakely don't have one, but they got George, Sexton, and Markkanen.
Yeah.
We got one more team. There's one more team.
You said George?
Yeah, Keontae George.
They also got
Kessler.
Walker Kessler.
They got
okay. Washington, their big 3 is a weird one. It's
Middleton.
Oh yeah. It'll probably be Marcus Smart, Chris Middleton, and
Poole. So what about the rookie, the first draft pick?
I would say
Alexander
Sarr.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I'm not mad at this with Washington. I don't give 2 damns. But I was just trying to go with their best players. Like,
that's what we going with. We going with their best players. So I'm just asking. He's not one of their best players.
He's one of their best up and coming players, but I don't know if he's better than Chris Middleton or Marcus Smart.
Okay.
But Yeah, so okay, we could probably do something with trios, but definitely a duo bracket is
We
coming
said
in.
Sacramento.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely gonna do a duos bracket in the coming weeks. Maybe in give it 2 episodes, probably episode 25. We could do that because this is 23, so we gotta think of some duos, some off the book duos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Dom, I don't know if you was here when we did this. Did you have any end of season like hot takes, like what you think is gonna happen for the end of the season? Like anybody gonna drop, anybody gonna rise, who might end up winning most improved or six man. I feel like every award is up in the air now. Like there's no
Oh,
guarantee.
you don't think Norman Powell running away with most improved?
He
Oh,
should.
He should. But then you got other players that might have like. What about Cade?
I wouldn't give it to Cade because Cade was always an up and coming. So this was like he was supposed to do this. But I understand why you would give it to him. Though. Yeah. I'm not saying
he's in year 4 now. The team went up from like 14 to 6. They're the 6th seed.
Yeah, he definitely improved a lot, and his team improved a lot too. But
he has a serious case. But he might make all the NBA has 3 different teams, right?
All NBA, yeah.
He might
Wemby not making the teams this year. Remember that Wemby can't make it.
No, but I think Cade will make
what about
for sure.
What about Tyler Hero?
Hero,
did he win this improved already?
No, I don't know. But see, that's the thing though. Like those names that you just called, I feel like they was already like their best player for their team, basically. But excluding Tyler Hero, he was like not the best player because Jimmy there, he was number 2. But they was still looked at as like, yo, they're gonna be stars, like they're stars. Norman Powell was not looked at as to do anything right now.
Yeah, facts. I think what's Norman Powell's average at right now? 25 or
20 some. His numbers jumped significantly.
Last time I checked, it was 24. I'm about to tell you right now.
His numbers jumped like what, 10 points, bro?
I believe so. Like
he's most likely gonna win it. Shout out, But I'm saying it's not like a runaway. Like I don't think it's.
I think he's running with that. I think it's his to lose.
Because I gotta see because it's like who's DPOY. They were saying Jaren Jackson, but then you got Evan Mobley.
They put Mobley and said Mobley could save the Grizzlies $100 million.
Norman Powell's averaging 24.2.
And what he averaged last year?
Last year he averaged
14, 15.
Where is points? Yeah, he averaged 14.
That's him.
But the year before he averaged 17.
You feel that? Nah, he's still finna run away with it.
And the year before that he had 19. And the year before that he had 21.
This is his first time over 21 though. So
but I do agree with y'all. I do think he's gonna win it, but I feel like people might look at this like he's did this similarly.
But I feel like people's gonna say, well, we knew Cade was gonna be this. He was just waiting for his breakout.
Yeah, facts. I agree.
And same thing with Hero.
I gotta look at other players around the league, but I do think it's his to lose though. Does Franz Wagner have a chance to win most improved? Or he missed too many games, right?
You can put him in the conversation, yes. Because nobody
might have missed too many games.
Well, yeah, probably. But nobody thought Franz was going to be what Franz is. I knew
he's averaging 25, actually.
Yeah, but I seen Franz coming this season doing this because of what he did in Germany. Yeah. How he's playing in the Olympics, I said, no, man. This man is going to go crazy this year. Plus, I've been knowing about him from 2K, so I knew he was already good. But I knew this coming season, he was going to go crazy.
I used to hate him in 2K, bro. They made him like a 6'10", like 85 plus overall, but they never gave him like any badges at all. Like
but they don't like in this last year 2K24, they made him nice. This 25, they had him like he's good, but he's not good like that. Like I don't know, the way how they treat Paul George in 2K is how they treat him.
Does Jalen? Oh no, he don't. No, I was gonna say Jalen Green, but no, he averaged 22 his second year, so yeah, he ain't most improved.
But I'll say for
a 22 and 10 years ago, 15 years ago, those was great numbers.
Word. He's averaging 21, 4, and 3. Yeah, it's definitely Norman Powell to lose, like I said. But then you got DPOY, you got MVP, Rookie of the Year, which is nobody cares about that award right now. I think the All NBA team might shake up some. We could pick our All NBAs. We could do that like for an episode.
Yeah,
like
we could do that, but I
don't
know
know who gonna make it, bro. I gotta look at who played how
All
many
NBA
games.
is gonna be crazy because a lot of people is gonna be in there and gonna be making money
Wemby
that
not
they don't
making
want.
it. Yep, Wemby not gonna be in it. Who else not gonna be in it? LeBron might be first team, bro.
Yeah, he might be first team. Facts.
Luka might not make it.
Wemby already missed 65 games, or
He's
Yeah,
going
he's
to.
done.
He's going to.
He
He
only
only
played
played 40
45.
something.
He only played 45, and he out for the rest of the year.
oh, okay.
Yep.
AD not gonna make it, so Kyrie
Nope.
might make first team. Might.
Nope.
It's a lot of things that might shake it up, and they gonna be like, damn, okay, we might have to take this rule out, bro.
All NBA doesn't go by a position anymore either, does it?
No. Does Brunson make first team?
No. Cat does.
Who's the guards on first team that's
There's
playing better?
no position.
Yeah, so who's playing better than Brunson?
They're gonna put the 5 best players. So they're gonna put
Shea,
Giannis, Tatum, Towns, maybe. If not Towns, then it's gonna be LeBron
So Jokic.
and Jokic. I said that name, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's it.
So Brunson is second team.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If they don't
I could
if Towns is not first team, Braun is gonna make first team.
Oh yeah, we did say that. I think Braun might get it over Cat depending on where they finish.
I think
Yeah.
Where they finish.
hopefully
So Dame, Brunson, where's Donovan Mitchell?
They might give it to Braun because how he's playing in year 22.
Where's Donovan Mitchell though?
Even though his points went down from last year,
you could still put him in all.
His assists went up.
Is Donovan Mitchell first or second team?
He could be second.
I mean, not second team, second or third team. Sorry,
second. But matter of fact, now that you say that, Donovan, they might put Donovan instead of LeBron because of where he finishing.
And so that's what I'm saying. This is a very tricky thing with this 65 games, bro. Because if Wemby was there, Wemby was making All NBA.
No,
yeah,
sure.
definitely. But they might, like I said, it might be the top. Like
with Anthony Edwards,
them first 3 guys, they can't take them out of the first team. So the last 2 spots is either gonna be between Donovan Mitchell, Cat, LeBron.
Does Anthony Edwards make a All NBA team?
Tatum definitely be in it. So the last spot got to be Donovan Mitchell. They might not give it to Braun.
I think Anthony Edwards makes second or third team. He's not a first team.
I think he makes that.
He's not. Yo, bro, a lot of people is not gonna be first team. Those 4 names right there is first team, bro. They can't.
Jokic and Shea is a lock. Jokic and Shea is a lock.
Giannis
Tatum
and
is a lock.
Jokic is a lock, bro. Them top 3 MVP candidates is a lock.
Oh yeah, so there's 4 locks. There's 4.
Tatum too, right?
Yeah, Tatum is a lock for first team.
Exactly. So the last it'd probably be Donovan, and I think they're gonna give it to him over LeBron because his team is number 1.
So does Garland make first team? Not first team. I keep saying first team. All NBA team. Sorry. Does he make a team?
Garland could make second. He could make the third team. He could.
They might put the Cavaliers in first, second, and third.
So you see this rule, right? Does this nullify certain accolades? Like Darius Garland only made it because of the 65 game rule. Does that
they're not
nullify?
going to talk about that 10 years from now.
Not necessarily because he was available and you kept producing.
But somebody else, he made it because somebody else wasn't produced. I mean, got hurt or something.
Exactly.
That's
so
why.
Now when you look at, you try to like with the finals, conference final MVP. So let's say Tatum has that, but Jordan don't have that. You see? I don't count that. See, that's what I'm saying. How does this rule affect the league? In the sense,
they're not gonna talk. They're not gonna talk about it in the next 10 years. So they're just gonna see that he made a first team or second team, whatever it was.
Yeah. Okay.
So that you can say because let's think about it like this. This rule was in 15 years ago, Shaq probably would have never had so much because he was hurt a lot.
It's 65 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Shaq was hurt a lot. You feel me? Shaq will play like.
He actually played a lot of 65 game seasons. 02,
right, so he's not a good example.
2000. Okay, let's say from 1999 to 2005, 04, 05, he played over 65 games, and that was pretty much his prime. In 2008, 2009, he played 75 games. Anything in between, he didn't play.
So then he's not a good example. I was trying to think of somebody, but I know he was injured a lot, so that's why I'm trying to think of somebody.
So from like 96 to 99, Shaq didn't hit the 65 game mark, so he would be missing a lot of all NBAs.
Yeah.
You said he would have missed?
Yeah, he would have missed all NBA for all of those years.
Yeah, so boom, Tim right there. So yeah, he would have never got some. So somebody else would have took a spot.
4 of them, I think.
Somebody else would have took a spot. So I mean, you could look at it as like, you know, because what I'm basically trying to say is like, there's players that could have been all NBA, but they didn't make it because somebody else was a little bit better than them. So Garland, we know Garland is an all NBA type player, but he probably couldn't make it because let's say Steph was better than him. Ja is better than him.
Does Anthony Edwards make it over Garland?
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
Okay. And look at LaMelo. Would LaMelo have made an all NBA team without this rule?
Not this year.
I think he would have made it the third team this year.
Without the rule?
He was hurt too. Without the rule. This year. Without the rule, not this year, no.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that because his team is still not good. He could be doing what he's doing on the bad team, and not he won't make it because your team success has something to do with that also, bro.
Okay.
Oh, he's only got 36 games
because they're gonna say, "Yo, you playing bad basketball. Like you still averaging 30, and you giving everybody 30, but you're losing. All of this is in a losing effort, bro."
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is all we have today for episode 23. You know, very good conversation, very quick, easy, fun episode. We shall be back soon with episode 24 and 25. We will try and do that duos bracket. I'll send y'all
duos and trios.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna probably do a live episode one of these, maybe 25. We could probably try and set that up. And we're gonna hopefully this week of basketball is very good because the few games that I just seen on while we was talking, I was watching a few games on the side. Some good games.
Yeah.
So let's hope for a good week of basketball. Denver, Milwaukee win tomorrow. Golden State, Orlando tomorrow. Lakers, Minnesota tomorrow.
My team is making a run for it, bro. We taking 6th spot.
See? Next episode.
And then with our schedule, don't be surprised if we sneak in and take 4 and 5, bro.
Same with Minnesota.
Don't be surprised.
We're gonna talk about these games next time y'all see us, how we feel about it.
So
and we will catch y'all on the next episode. Y'all got anything before we end off? Like, comment, and subscribe. There you go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And we come into the streets. We come into the streets.
Facts. So we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Love everybody who love us. We out here.
Give them the Tatum.
Fire for that.